So the first portion of the elbow escape is understanding the shrimp drill, and we just practiced that. Now let's actually look at how we can take the shrimp drill and incorporate it into this elbow escape. Remember, the elbow escape happens because the attacker is not choking me, pinning me, trying to pin me or hold me down or push me down. He's very low and very wide with a very expanded base, and usually this works well against someone who's heavier. So when my attacker's like this, of course I want to assume the shrimp drill position because we know that's how we initiated the elbow escape. Before I do that, I just want to wrap the back. I'm just going to hold the back, right? This helps me be a little sensitive in case the person does sit up to punch me. I can move and follow them and perhaps go to my punch block series if I need to, right? But right now he's staying low and wide, so I'm just going to hold the back. And then of course, just like the shrimp drill, one leg is flat and one leg is bent. And what did we need to do? We needed to get our hips towards the flat leg. Remember, we just make this little motion on the ground here. It's a shrimp, a little bit of a shrimp, so that the hip is on the ground, right? That makes sense. Now, we don't want the person's knee to slide high into our armpit because that covers a higher percentage of our body, which restricts our mobility. So we're going to use our elbow to keep the leg or the hand, you can use the elbow or the hand, to keep the leg where it is, right? We don't want it to ride up at all. While we hold this in place, if we shrimp and keep this leg flat, what we'll notice is that we create a little space, and through that space, when I connect this elbow and this knee together, I'm out from under the leg, right? I'm out from under the leg. As soon as I'm out from under the leg, I want to square my hips up. I want to turn my hips back to the sky. And when I do that, it gives me a chance to take this leg and step over him and trap him here. Look, if I don't do that, he can just take this hand and he can push my knee down and step over into the mount again. And of course, the heaviness is too much for me now, right? So once I see that the person's low, wide, and heavy, I hold the back just so I understand how to stay close. And I block his advancing knee with the elbow or the hand, I set up the beginning of my shrimp drill, one leg high, one leg flat, and get the hip on the ground. And now as I push a little bit here, not to straighten his leg, but to keep it in place so that he can't follow me. My hips are the thing that's moving, not my arm. I just hold it in place, a little bit of pressure. When I move the hips away, I connect the elbow and the knee. Boom. And as soon as I do, I square the hips up, face the sky again, and now trap the leg. This arm now becomes a little bit of an issue for me, so I want to swim inside and maybe hold the head here. This helps me stay a little bit safe from punches. And at this point, if the camera can come over here, I'm just going to repeat the process to this side with one little detail. I'm not in as much of a rush to extract this leg as I was the first one. So this leg is going to become flat, and I'm going to use my elbow here and get my hip on the ground, right? And what I'll do now is just get the knee inside. Look, just get the knee inside, and if I can't, and I get stuck, I have to shrimp again. There. And the knee's in, right? And I'm just going to turn the knee towards the sky. Of course, the person's not going to be as cooperative as our demonstration partner is here. They're going to be moving forward, so I may need to shrimp more than once, maybe 2-3 times, to free the knee. And they're going to be driving forward, which often will trap this leg. See, so it's not so easy to retract the knee and elbow together and put it across the way it was on the first side. So I get the knee, let's go back one notch, right? Once I'm blocking the leg here with my trap and I get the hip on the ground and I start to maybe shrimp away a little bit, look, I get a little bit stuck. Maybe I have to shrimp again till I'm flat. And now when I connect the knee and elbow, I want to just connect the knee and elbow and then put my knee next to him so the knee points towards the sky. This is it. This is it for now. This also gives me time to come outside and block any potential punches from this hand. Right? To extract this last leg, put the leg on the back, and now shrimp towards the trapped leg until the foot pops out, look, the side. Now I can straighten it and close the guard and hold him close in stage one. Okay? Let's look at it again. First I hold the back. One leg is up, one leg is flat. My hand or my elbow blocks his leg from advancing, and gives me enough time to turn my hip on the ground so that when I make a little bit of a shrimp this way, I connect my knee and elbow. Now the leg traps. But in order for it to trap, look, I can't reach here because the leg is too short. In order for it to trap, I have to turn my hips back under to the sky. So I go under to the sky, and I trap the leg. And now I swim inside here and start to hold the head. Now I need to extract my knee on this side the same way as I did on this side, right? On my right, identical to the way I've done it on my left. But it's not as easy because already the pressure's coming down. So I need to straighten the leg and initiate the process. Maybe look, I can open my foot over here and start to maybe bump a little bit and turn. And when I stretch the knee, I'm not going to be able to get full extraction here. So I just put the knee inside and then turn the knee up to the sky, just like the left one is, next to his rib cage. There, from here I can block the arm. And now when it's time for me to extract this foot, I just cross the leg over the back and shrimp towards the foot till it pops out, look, the side. Then I can close the legs and hold him in stage one. Right, one more time. Remember, the opponent is low and wide, and they're not holding me down with any pressure, so the oop is not available here. The thing I'm worried about is them crushing my breathing capability or setting me up to maybe hold the head and throw punches, right? Maybe their base is too wide to do the headlock variation of the upa escape, or they're ready to step up with this foot. So I need some other option. I need to prevent this all from happening, which means I need to get inside and block, and I need to extract at least one leg from the equation. So first things first, I hold the back because at least I can stay tight and feel that they set up for punches. And I straighten one leg and bend the other, and off that posted leg, I make a little shrimp. And when I do that, it sets my hip to the ground so that I can connect this knee and this elbow. Look how the leg stays flat, right? I don't lift it up and try and pull it through high. The leg stays on the ground, and I just post and connect the knee and elbow, and it goes underneath. And as soon as I do, the hips turn under to face the sky again. Now I can trap. And then I can prevent any punches right here, right? Maybe even hold the head. At this point, I want to start to move to the other side. So I straighten the leg, right? If you need to, look, sometimes the person's heavy. If you feel this trap is preventing you from moving, you can switch the feet here and use this foot to create a little more leverage, then go back. Whatever you have to do, but you need to shrimp to your left side. And to do that, you have to face your right. Now you pull the knee and the elbow together again. But this time I can't extract the leg fully. So when I turn the hips back under, I want the knee pointed towards the sky on this side, along his rib cage right here. And now I can block his arm. Right, to extract this leg here fully, I cross my leg over the back, and now I shrimp this way to pop the foot out the back door. There. And I just hold him in stage one. Okay, this makes sense? Let's give it a try.